Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss the brand new 2020 Netflix original miniseries, limited series, The Queen's Gambit. This is based off of a book. Scott, I forget his last name. He wrote the screenplay. He's the creator of the show. He directed a few episodes. Like, he bought the rights to this book in the 90s, and he's been trying to make this a show for 20, 30 years, right? Long time. Heath Ledger actually was trying to figure out how to put this movie together. He wanted this to be his directorial debut as a movie. Unfortunately, he passed away in 2008. But Scott kept pushing and pushing and pushing. Finally, Netflix took it about. Anya Taylor, what's her last name? Joy is the main character in this. And Tom, what's his name? He plays Newt in The Maze Runner. I love that kid. He's in this as well. He's got facial hair. He's old now. It's like weird. But Anya having New Mutants and The Queen's Gambit in the same year just shows how perfect she is when it comes to characters, because two completely different roles, and her believability when it comes to acting is impeccable. So this is a story about this girl who is an orphan, and it's more of the backstory of how she became an orphan, and then her at the orphanage, and she learned how to play chess from the janitor in the basement of this orphanage when she was 9 years old. She went on to being adopted. That family kind of split apart, but the new mother, the adopted mother, is, you know, an alcoholic who pops a lot of tranquilizers, but Anya's character, you know, has, how do I explain this? She plays Beth, right? So, like, when she was in the orphanage, they had to take tranquilizers as kids to, like, calm them, but she became addicted to them, and every time she took them, she was able to think clearer at night and, like, hallucinate of a chessboard on the ceiling, so she can plan her moves and stuff. So as the story progresses, like, she becomes an addict with these pills, and she starts to drink heavily, and she's traveling the world, and she's meeting chess friends along the way, but, like, she's conflicted. She has this addiction to the game, but also to substance. So it's a matter of, who is she as a person? Can she overcome this, you know, downward spiral, face her fears, face her past traumas in order to be able to be stable and secure a future? So she winds up prepping and prepping and prepping to beat one player after another, constantly studying. And then the finale is her, you know, playing in Moscow, Russia against this, you know, bigwig Russian guy in 1968. This is what, 10 years of a story, 12 years of a story, late 50s to late 60s is when the progression goes. It's 7 episodes long, so it's like collectively 6.5 hours long of a movie, if you want to put it that way. Incredible. It's funny because this didn't get picked up at any studio for 30 years because everybody was like, no one wants to watch a bunch of people play chess. And let me tell you, I have watched a shit ton of things, right? We've done so many reviews, I don't even know how many. One of the best things I've seen, because the cinematography is flawless. The score, mixing in with 1960s, 1950s songs, incredible. Having it so culturally referenced when it comes to fashion, when it comes to pop culture, when it comes to vehicles, when it comes to technology, being very period piece, you know, her having the different wigs of hairstyles, very important as well. But the score lifting the character story, lifting the plot point of the actual scenes. When there's the chess matches and Beth is playing, you're anxious. Like, you actually I felt anxious. Like, my chest was beating. I was like leaning forward, like waiting, right? That doesn't happen. For something that you're watching to be an actual experience is very rare. Very rare. Normally that happens in a Marvel movie. Normally that happens, well, we've talked about Love, Simon constantly, and that the crowd's reaction the 7 times I saw it in the theaters. If this was a theatrical release, the theater would have gone insane when she won that final match at the end against the Russian guy. Insane. It's I don't even know what else to say. I don't know how else to praise this. Anya is going to win all the awards for everything, and I'm so proud of her to see the character development that she gave us is phenomenal. I don't even know how old she is. I think she's like 25, maybe. Could it be 25, 24? I'm blown away. I am truly blown away. And I watched it all within a day. I'm very proud of myself. I had a day off. It was on my list. Hunkered down, did some zigzag crochet, watched a show about playing chess. But it wasn't just about playing chess. It was about overcoming your fears and addictions and your past traumas to a better tomorrow. Incredible. Go watch it. Netflix right now. Mucho mahalo.